If one never previously skied or snowboarded, the complex is staffed with experienced coaches who will gladly teach the basics of the sport. In the vicinity of the village of Solonovka, located only a few dozen kilometers from Belokuriha, one can find a camp for paragliders. This, the only flying site in Siberia, has been designed to provide good conditions for both hang gliding and paragliding. Balloon rides are also available for the tourist who wants to have a bird's eye view of the area. In terms of tourism, Cherezhsky district is a relatively little-known area in Altai Krai. However, in terms of beauty and variety of landscapes, it can be compared with other world-famous tourist destinations. The largest river here is the Cherezh, that empties itself into the Ob River and is navigable by rafts, kayaks, and double-hulled craft. In the August of 2003, Russian President Vladimir Putin enjoyed rafting down the Cherezh. Two-hour horseback tours along the wild mountain trails can leave a lasting impression on anyone. Sometimes the grasses reach the rider's waist. The vistas are limitless, and the colors are intense. The area of the Kolyvan Mountains is also incredibly interesting and has a great potential for the development of tourism. This is not only the land of stupendous sights, but it is also the region that is rich in the history of mining. Rich silver deposits were discovered in this area in the 18th century. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the silver mine yielded about 54,000 puds of this metal. One pud is over 16 kilos, outproducing every other mine in Russia. Once visitors see the old shafts and mine galleries, a lasting impression is made, especially when learning of the intensive manual labor that was utilized during the active mining years. The dam with the pond, the Ekaterinskaya mine entrance, and the old mine constructed in the 18th century in Zmaynogorsk have been designated the status of unique historical sites. Lake Kolyvanskaya is one of the most beautiful places in Altai Krai. The water is pure and warm. The rocks are picturesque. The air is serene. It is one of the few places where a relic of pre-glacial era, the water chestnut, can still be found. Some believe that Mount Sinyuha is a holy mountain. Every summer, great numbers of pilgrims and other tourists travel to the top of the mount, which is 1,210 meters above sea level. The higher you climb on the mountain, the more beautiful the vistas become, and the more sweeping the panoramas expand. However, the most amazing sight awaits you at the top of the mountain. Water gathers in the cavities carved by rain and wind. The water has a reddish tint and it tastes a little salty. Many Christians associate this site with the blood of Christ and attribute certain healing powers to the waters. The upper cavity is particularly amazing because it is shaped like a heart, providing a mystic experience. The Kolyvan village is the historic center for stone carving in Altai Krai. In 2002, Kolyvan Lapidary Works celebrated its 200th anniversary. Even though the works is operating, one can still visit the facilities. Local craftsmen produce exquisite stone mosaics. This production facility proudly carries the status of a federal monument of industrial architecture. The renowned Queen of Vases and other unique articles made of semi-precious stones were produced at this site during the 19th century. Today, these historic pieces are exhibited in the Hermitage and many famous museums abroad. Mother Nature has provided Altai with invaluable forest belts of pine trees. Nowhere else on Earth can one find such forests. Trips to the saline and freshwater lakes of the plains of the western part of Altai Krai regularly attract visitors from other Siberian regions. Quiet little streams and many lakes and ponds are revealed as hikers travel through the rich pine forests of this area. In the summertime, tourists swarm to the saline and alkaline lakes to relax, lie in the sun, and improve their health by taking mud baths at this natural resort. A strange world of saline lakes fascinates all newcomers. It's an awesome experience to float in the water on a hot summer day. The high salt concentration assures incredible buoyancy, as if some mysterious force were holding floaters on the surface. Wonders like these can be seen nowhere else in the world, except perhaps at the Dead Sea. Another natural and climatic phenomenon within the borders of Altai Krai is Lake Большое Yarovoye. While standing on the steep shore of this saline lake and seeing crashing surf, one can get the impression that it's not a mere lake, but the sea or ocean. The region's lakes are famous for the chemical composition of both the water and the silt. The silt is similar to that of lakes in the Crimea and the Northern Caucasus. In terms of therapeutic properties, the lake's waters and silt characteristics have been proven to be wholesome and medically beneficial, similar to the waters of the famous Dead Sea. Swan Lake is another oft-visited tourist attraction. Located in Sovietsky district, this lake is famous for staying absolutely free of ice, even in the bitter cold of the Siberian winters. Graceful wild swans flock to this location for the winter season. Thus, the lake's name is quite appropriate. The region's strategic advantages exist due to its favorable geographical location, and the potential of its recreational areas makes the implementation of the project very feasible. The establishment of a special economic zone for tourism and recreation is logical. This zone will make Altai a major player in the global tourist market, which is already the third most profitable sector of the global economy, attracting 7% of investments worldwide. People who have once visited this fabulous land want to return again and again. We hope that major tourist operators will find Altai Krai attractive, and thus plan to expand their activities into our territory. We would like to establish contacts with investors who have serious intentions to commit financial resources to the development of new tourist complexes in the south of Western Siberia. Altai's spectacular natural resources and favorable climate, its rich historical and cultural heritage are attracting an ever-increasing number of tourists. No matter what will bring you to Altai, you will always have the sense of being free and feel at home here.